In all the RAG pipeline diagrams you would see out there, they'd say take the user's query, embed it, search that embedding in the vector database, send the retrieved context to the LLM, and LLM generates the final answer. Easy peasy, right? But that is a tutorial diagram. The actual production systems are more than that. They have to be able to handle real world scenarios. World where you cannot control what your user is asking, how your user is asking, spelling mistakes, incomplete query, short query, vague query, and many more things your rack system has to be able to handle. Now, in the last video, we discussed about how to transform these user queries so our retrieval gets better and so does the accuracy of our AI system. We discussed different ways of query expansion and HyDE was one of them that I touched briefly. This is a more detailed video on what HyDE is, how it works, the trade-offs, and how it can contribute to better accuracy of our pipeline. Suppose a user searches battery draining fast. Now, according to the RAG diagrams, this query gets converted into an embedding, then searches the database. Suppose your database does have a document called Battery Optimization Guide. It has information about adaptive battery, background applications, battery health, screen brightness, and power saving settings. So you see, clearly both query and the document are talking about the same problem. But good chance our retrieval will still fail. Do you know why? Because the query has very little semantic information. A 3-word query simply does not provide enough context for the embedding model to create a rich representation. So the important question is, can we somehow add more context before creating this embedding? And this is exactly what HyDE does, Hypothetical Document Embedding. Instead of embedding the user's query directly, HyDE asks an LLM to first generate a hypothetical document that could answer the question. The important thing here is the model is not trying to generate the correct answer or correct document. It is simply trying to generate a realistic document. But the funny question is, why would searching with an imaginary or hypothetical document improve our RAG pipeline accuracy? Shouldn't the accuracy be decreased or something? Think about how your knowledge-based documents look. They are usually long, they contain explanations, technical terms, structured, grammatically correct sentences, and domain-specific vocabulary as well. That is why the hypothetical document generated by the LLM naturally starts looking very similar. It uses similar language, similar concepts, similar sentence structures. And because embedding models work best on rich semantic context, this hypothetical document lends us much closer to the correct documents inside the vector space. Now, here is the golden point. HyDE does not need to generate the correct answer or correct document. It only needs to generate text that lives in the same neighborhood as the correct documents. So now the complete pipeline looks like this. The user asks battery draining fast. The query first goes to an LLM. The LLM generates a hypothetical answer or document. That document gets converted into an embedding. The engine searches the vector database using that hypothetical document embedding. The vector database returns real documents, and finally, those real documents along with the original question are sent to the LLM to generate the final answer. But, notice something important. The hypothetical document is never shown to the user. It exists only to improve the retrieval. Now to my favorite part of the implementation. What to watch out for when implementing HyDE in your system. See, HyDE is good, but every query requires an additional LLM call, which means more latency, more cost. And if the LLM imagines the wrong context, retrieval can actually become worse than the standard RAG pipeline. For simple question like, what is the capital of France? Hide is unnecessary overhead, but hide is best and must for when users ask short or vague or poor information queries. Retrieval is often treated as a vector search problem, but sometimes the problem is not finding the right documents. Sometimes the problem is that user's query itself does not contain enough information to search properly. And hide transforms the query into something that looks more like target documents. Hey everyone, congratulations. If you have come this far, you are already ahead of most people out there. Trust me, be proud of yourself. What we learned just now, it wasn't superficial AI content. It was about real technical backbones of AI systems. If you like this video or if you have any suggestion, do comment down. It helps me and my team learn from our mistakes and do better in our next videos.